John 1:17. For the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. Because this verse says that grace came through Jesus, and some also see grace as juxtaposed to law, they conclude that Jesus brought something diametrically opposed to law, thus voiding law. Some translations include a but between the two statements, which does not appear in the Greek. However, that doesn't entirely answer the question. Some may still say, even without the but, that this verse creates a tension between law and grace. The law was indeed given through Moses, yet as we know, the source of the law was God himself. When Jesus came, he came to bestow grace and truth. In other words, he came to pour out the Spirit of grace, see Zechariah 12:10, and truth, see John 14:17, John 15:26. The Spirit of grace and truth, I would say, is a reference to the Holy Spirit. Jesus says, "But when the Helper comes, whom I shall send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth who proceeds from the Father, he will testify of me." See also Luke 24:49, Acts 1:4-8, Acts 2:4. A few verses earlier in John 1:12-13 say, "But as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God." How does one become a child of God? Paul explains in Romans 8:14, "For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, these are sons of God." Ezekiel prophesies that God would send his Spirit to lead us to follow his law. See Ezekiel 36:26-27. Evidence that the Spirit is in us is found in the fact that we, as children of God, would obey his law. See Romans 8:4-8. What came through Moses and what came through Jesus should not be seen as opposing, but rather as complementing each other. Because the people with Moses lacked faith, see Hebrews 4:2, they didn't fully receive the Spirit, although a select few did. See Numbers 11:25-30. Thus the law alone came through Moses, but both the Spirit and truth, the law, came through Jesus. To be more straightforward, one might put it this way. Moses gave us God's instructions, but Christ animated the instructions for us.